Hey guys, it's Maddie from Let's Eat Plants, and today we are going to be making an oil-free crispy tofu. This tofu is perfectly crispy on the outside, and it is so easy to make, and of course, no oil needed. So the first thing we're going to do for this recipe is to line our baking tray with parchment paper and to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. I'm using 420 because my oven runs a little bit cold. Now, in order to get this tofu crispy, we're going to coat the outside with some arrowroot starch. I used to use cornstarch, but I've started to do some research on which is better, cornstarch or arrowroot starch, and it seems that arrowroot starch is a little bit better for you. So I've just swapped out my cornstarch for the arrowroot. I'll link a little bit more info about the arrowroot starch versus cornstarch in the description box down below in case you guys are interested. But if you only have cornstarch, that will also work just fine. And then the rest of the ingredients we're going to need are some extra firm tofu, as well as some seasonings. Today I'm using tamari, or you can also use soy sauce, some Frank's Red Hot sauce, some garlic powder, and some nutritional yeast. But of course, feel free to use any other seasonings that you like. So first we are just going to drain and rinse our tofu. Of course, the rinsing is optional. I just like to rinse it once it's out of the package, especially since we are going to press out the excess water with a towel. So this part is very easy. You just want to gently press out the extra moisture. Don't press too hard or your tofu will break apart. Just lightly press out the water. And then cut it into whatever shape you desire. I'm just doing little cubes today. So for the first batch, we're going to do 1 tablespoon of arrowroot starch, 1 to 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I ended up using about 1.5 teaspoons in this batch. And you're just gonna mix that powder together. And then you're going to coat the tofu with your tamari or whatever kind of sauce you're using. So I'm just using 3 tablespoons of tamari to get a little bit of extra flavor and also to help our powder stick. So then we're just sprinkling on the powdered mixture and gently stirring it so that all your pieces are well coated. Then just lay them out onto your baking tray. And pop those in the oven. We are going to cook them for 10 minutes. And then take them out, give everything a flip, and then back in the oven for another 10 minutes. So for the second batch, I decided to mix it up a little bit with the seasonings, but it's gonna start off the same way. First, you want to just cut your tofu into whatever shape you desire. And then for this batch, I'm doing, again, 1 tablespoon of arrowroot starch, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and just mix those dry ingredients together. And then only 2 tablespoons of tamari and 2 tablespoons of the Frank's Red Hot sauce. And this will give it kind of a spicy, cheesy flavor. So again, just add your dry mixture onto your cubes and give it a little shake and stir if needed. And let's check out this first batch that has just finished cooking. They are nice and crispy, so we're gonna let those cool on the cooling rack while we load up our baking tray with the second batch. And again, those go into the oven for 10 minutes, flipping halfway through, and then baking for a final 10 minutes. And again, once those are finished, just let them cool. And here we have our crispy, crunchy tofu. As you can see, it's formed a nice crisp shell on the outside. These are perfect for snacking on or throwing into stir fries or salads. They are so delicious. I highly suggest you guys try them out. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful at all, don't forget to give it a like down below. If you're looking for more healthy vegan recipes, I will post that playlist on the screen for you guys to watch after this video. And of course, let's eat plants, and I will see you guys next time.